You are listening to the Metal Gear Resurrections. Intro and outro music by Fingers. Podcast cover art by Backflip Simmons.
So I have to ask, was better now in reference to you're playing better games now?
Better games? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was.
And in between, listeners, in between him choosing that song and us recording, he sends Johnny and I a screenshot of Alone in the Dark remake for $15. He goes, "What a deal. Should I get this?" So he is not, in fact, better now.
I think we're all better now. Like, I'm better now. So we're getting the podcast back up and running. I got Adam, aka Mr. Cropes from Adam and Sam at the Disco Podcast. I got Astrobot / now it's, what is it? What's your new game now, Elliot?
We'll get into it, but Metaphor Refantasio, one of the worst games names of any game. But
he's on the decky here. We all here.
Fantastic.
I keep typing in Metamorphor for some reason. Instead of metaphor, it's like metamorphor. I was like, where the fuck is my brain going to now? But anyway, yeah, Adam, so that's your song. Are you better now? I mean, you were playing Black Ops 6.
I feel like we're on a rotation here of being better and worse. I am fucking rank 25 in Black Ops 6 somehow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like my wife and I both just took Friday off, so I think I spent probably 2 or 3 hours playing it.
Yeah. Nuketown.
Yeah, and then Nuketown came out and the fucking servers could not handle that.
See, Nuketown, maybe we'll have to play a little bit tonight after we get off, because Nuketown double XP right now for the weekend.
Ooh,
God, I sound like 19-year-old me all over again.
Not to mention all the fucking campers who think they're slick. That don't know about the old school guys that know about where the fucking spots are.
Pretty much.
Clips of that nonstop on social media.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing about like bringing Nuketown back is the Omni movement with the diving and fucking sliding has made this map so fucking like chaotic. I mean, it's fucking a mess.
You slide like past both of those buses that are in the middle. You're trying to get to the middle and you hit slide and you just overshoot it. You're like, fuck.
It's bad.
I mean, it's already chaotic already because it's so tight and small, but you bring the Omni movement in, it's gonna fuck shit up. Big time.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
But I've enjoyed it. I only played probably the first 2 or 3 levels of the campaign, and then you get to a little hub area that seems to be like where you'll do the rest of the campaign from, and that's where I was like, I'm done. I don't need to continue with this at this moment. So I took the time and continued to dislike Echoes of Wisdom a little bit. I mean, I think it's just an Adam thing. Apparently it's a good game, but I don't know. It's a fucking mess. I think the puzzles are too fucking weird. The combat's not great. Like they really just want you to do a lot. And all I've learned to this day is continue to stack beds on top of each other and they make a good staircase. So
yeah, it just seems like the idea. I'm surprised how long the game is, because isn't it like 25, 30 hours?
Yeah.
Like
I wonder where I'm at.
It just doesn't seem. It seems like a good idea for a 10 to 15 hour game, and obviously they went further than that. I still have it on reserve at the library. Who knows if I'll actually get to it?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I think there will definitely be people out there that love it just because they wanted something new from Zelda, and this is that. But God, it's so fucking strange to play. Honestly, I really wanted to like it a lot more. I mean, it just if you were turned off by the trailers, then you'll definitely be turned off by gameplay. It's just fucking that. There's nothing different. There's nothing special. But to also take the time and complete Silent Hill 2 has been the Silent Hill 2 remake. To be clear, has been nice. Very good game. I would probably put that pretty fucking high on the year list, honestly, because I think like a year after the Resident Evil 4 remake, this was a good follow-up to just strange third-person horror that was not third-person horror. Just like up to the creepy factor by, I don't know, 50% at least. Like there were times in this game, like especially nearing the end, where I just had jump scares just because those fucking what are they? The mannequins or whatever the hell the fucking weird things. Yeah, dude, they just pop out of fucking nowhere.
The ones with the
just
stumps?
have the controller and yeah,
mannequins.
Like the ones that just go and hide themselves. Like I would just fucking be walking into a room and then just get hit in the back, and I would jump. I don't think any game has ever made me jump as much as this game.
I mean, I probably screamed like so many times that my wife had to like tell me to stop screaming because it would sound like a grown ass like demon man going my voice, and it's just like that's the best part. I think is just
and I can see Elliot's super enthused face.
He's like, no, thank you. I don't want to be terrified by a fucking game. Like, are you crazy?
I think that they're like this was the most vengeful I've ever felt during combat, like getting jump scared and just being like, fuck you, no. It's like, I don't know, man. I think it was really good. So yeah, I've got the leave ending, which I guess per Silent Hill standards, like Silent Hill 2 standards, is the happy ending. I didn't feel too happy really on the end of it. But
I was gonna say nothing's fucking happy with the Silent Hill.
No,
at all.
It is visually impressive. I will give it that. Like going around the other world was very cool.
You say this game is going to be high on my list, and then the first, what I would view positive thing you have said about it is it's visually impressive. That last 2+ minutes just sounded fucking horrible. But continue to tell me about how this game might be your game of the year.
I mean, it feels so good to play. Like if Resident Evil 4 had a good counterpart, this would be it. I mean, it is buttery smooth. The dodge fucking mechanic on it actually works. Like I never felt like I dodged and got hit when I shouldn't. Like I think popping that at the right moment, because towards the end, you run into a few levels or like a few rooms that just turn into pure combat, like what feels like timed combat, but you're literally just stuck in a room with like 4 or 5 enemies, and I can't even imagine what that would be on a higher difficulty. And so you're just kind of like dodge, ducking, and diving all the way around, and it is so fucking intense in those moments. But like that's where it felt more like the Resident Evil side of it, where it's just like, all right, cool, I'm in a kill chamber. Like I know I need to kill things. So, like the arsenal that you get is pretty random. You get a pipe. You start out with like a wooden plank, and then you end up getting a pipe, and then you have a pistol and a shotgun and a rifle. And you don't upgrade those weapons like you would in other games. And I rarely use the rifle just because I thought that there would be a moment specific to the game where I would need to. So it really wasn't until like I was stuck in those very specific combat moments with like low ammo and other weapons where we're like, all right, I gotta use a fucking rifle. But honestly, if you played this game with only just the pipe, that would probably be a fucking blast too. I think there's a trophy for doing that. I mean, just because walking up and beating the shit out of one of these things with a pipe just feels so good. And that controller does a lot of work. I will give it that. Like the radio static coming out of it is a nice fucking touch. Like that's pretty cool. And then I don't really feel like there's any trigger shit. Maybe like a little resistance, but it's not like so much where it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
And also some of those moments where you're walking around in the rain and you feel the controller, that was pretty cool. I mean, I think for a guy that had known a lot about Silent Hill 2, you know, just through like the video game cultural like osmosis of it, playing it myself was nice because I played most of it with my wife who obviously didn't know anything about Silent Hill 2. So getting through some of those moments, especially like the boss with Angela, and then like even Angela towards the end, and then the big twist that happens, like some of these things were fucking cool. Like actually sit through myself. And kind of once one of the big twists happened, I had talked with Carrie about like here's what this means, like, and here's all these little things like throughout the game that have kind of signified this in one way or another. Fucking Pyramid Head is terrifying. Like, there is definitely that, but I do appreciate how they didn't make him, like in a remake when you're doing something new, like they didn't make him a nemesis or a Mr. X-like presence, because that's definitely a route that this game could have taken just for the sake of being spooky game. But that's like, I think when he came in, it was very effective because you're like, holy shit. Like every time, I think one of those times, like you walk kind of into, I guess, what would be like his chamber, and it's just that circular room, and you hear him off and on, but you don't see him as often as you hear him, I think. And probably, I would assume, like, you can go seek him out in a way. Like, I'm sure that you can go and find him just to catch the glimpse. I didn't want to. I was good on that. But yeah, one of those instances, like, I immediately paused it. I was like, I fucking need to recollect myself right now. I was just looking for an item. I didn't expect to run into this motherfucker. And I think the other interesting part of that is, like, some of those times that you run into him, it doesn't even want you to fight him. It's just like, fucking go, like, just run. So that also helped a lot. But yeah, really fucking good. I don't know if I will go back and do a new game plus. Elliot's like, no, you just don't go back, period. In my restless dreams. But I have a save before I did like the credentials for the leave ending, or another one. I think like later, like I'd have already done the thing for leave, but I know to get one of the other endings, you have to like go back and visit a character off and on during the state that they're in. So I don't know if you can mix both. I really thought I was going to get the bad ending for a little bit, because like in the beginning of the game, you don't get a lot of healing items.
Nope.
And I had seen that one of the credentials for the bad ending was to not heal Harry that much for not Harry, sorry, James. I was thinking of the other Silent Hill. We just watched the movie last night. If you don't heal James for like a certain amount of time, especially when he's got a certain amount of health down, you get a bad ending. Because I ran around so much of that first apartment complex just with red, just fucking red screen all the time. I know that I missed a few things in that first apartment complex. I think, like, what is it, like finding the secret room 106? I think I just kind of like fucking spaced going back there and ended up just leaving, not even thinking about it. I think anybody who actually beats this game in under 10 hours probably deserves some credit, because as you guys saw, I opened the map like 408 times. Like you kind of walk just a few feet and you're like, am I going the right direction? The game probably does need a compass of some sort. Like, I'm not saying like a mini map compass, but if you can just give me a little thing that I can press a button and you can tell me what direction I'm going, that would probably help. Because it's one of those games where a lot of the places, like a lot of the spaces look the same. Like, right, you're in an apartment building, you're in a hospital, you're in a prison. All of these places have nondescript parts of them. So it's sometimes you just get fucking lost, and you're often going by like, I turned left here before, so now I turned right, like shit like that. But really good. I would like to see more of these remade, because I definitely learned myself, like while playing this, that especially if the combat were what this is in the old game, like the frequency of it, or like the amount of enemies that can be around at any given time, I would not want to do that in that camera perspective at all. Nor would I want to do that with the, you know, the old school aiming of my camera's over here, but I need to aim this direction, so you have no fucking idea. Like, I wouldn't want to do that at all. But I think it's great. I think Bloober actually did this. I know for a lot of the things that we have said on this podcast, like we tried to give him this, we tried to give him that. I think Bloober did it, and I'm wanting to play more, but I just don't know when I'll fit it in. Because obviously getting the good ending makes me really want to be like, what's the bad ending? What's the not bad ending? Like, what's the mid-level ending? And then what are the new game plus, and like what are the new Bloober endings? So,
oh my gosh, if only there was like a popular video streaming service online that you could type in Silent Hill 2 remake endings, and it would show you. I should make that. That's how I make my millions.
Yeah, you should. It sounds like a billion dollar idea.
It's like, you know how they used to call the TV the tube. It'd be like the tube, but it'd be for you.
For you, for me.
So tube you is what I would call it. You know. I think I'd make a lot of money on there.
Have you thought about putting a "the" in front of it? I heard that does a good thing.
No, actually afterwards, so it'd be tube you.
Oh man, I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna piggyback off of Adam and give you a little something that with my experience with Silent Hill 2.
Can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I can't sleep 'cause my bed's on fire. Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run away. Oh.
So yeah, I mean, to go off of that, for this one, I've played the original. So for going to the remake, I was like, "Ooh, that's a heavy foot you gotta go into." Like, you know, that's like big shoes you're filling, especially for this development group, which we were all skeptical. Everybody, not just us, the world was like, "We don't trust these people. What are they doing?" So what do? They give us this, and it's, to me, I feel like it's a love letter to the original. The controls make it are great compared to the first one. To the original, you definitely feel more controlled situations that you normally would not feel comfortable in, especially going against Pyramid Head, and then obviously being also stalked by the mannequins as well. Because if you miss them, they will stalk you.
Oh, fucking so good.
Deck you in the back of the head when you don't see it. I think using Unreal Engine was the right choice.
Yeah, I think so. I think like Bloober did not do the full Bloober effect that they can do, especially like if you look at Layer of Fear and the Medium, where like you are actively walking through a space and it's constantly shifting, or you walk into a room, turn back around, and the hallway that you came from changes. Like, they didn't need to do that because I think the graphical, like, the fidelity of what they'd done was so fucking good. Even in performance, like, it looked good.
Oh yeah, and I think like the whole I feel like it's for all the Silent Hill games. You feel like very, you're at a daze. You're very confused. Yeah. So that just became a meme I saw on social media and on TikTok, where people are just pulling up that map literally almost like every couple of steps. You're going, am I in the right direction? It came to a point where it's like, can I read the street signs in the game? Which you can. But that doesn't help. It's like, shit, am I going the right direction?
I don't live here. I don't know where I'm going.
Another great part is that, like, if you play on headphones instead of the TV, you would literally hear every fucking thing. Right from the beginning of the game, you would hear the monsters creeping in the woods as you're walking towards the cemetery. I mean, I love how memeable it's become, especially with the save state. I was just like, that's
that
so
was pretty
fucking
good.
Hilarious now. That's exactly it. Without like spoiling for LA, because he's gonna be doing this during Thanksgiving. Purposely
gonna be doing 3 hours of it.
I purposely set out to go get the UFO ending, which was great. Which was great because without saying much of anything else, it kind of makes you it kind of bridges the original game and the remake. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Sure. It was the way they set that up. That was perfect. It's very B horror film, kitschy.
Fuck yeah. I think without getting too much into it, did you see the other thing that like happened the day with Silent Hill 2? Like, there was a big Easter egg that came from the strange photos.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah. So I'll find it and I'll send it to you. But yeah, apparently within the last day or so, somebody had found out what all these strange photos actually signify. Yeah. So if you find, I think all 20 something of them, like they actually spell out a sentence, that I think does give some, credibility to what these two games are together as a whole and not just an original and remake. So I guess make of that sentence what you will, but it's interesting.
Gotcha. And for this one, this is like super heavy emotional. If you're not ready for that, it can fucking bring you down. And I can understand, like, if you beat this, you may want to like take a break before re-entering this world again. You know what I mean? Even though, like, oh yeah, I can get a chainsaw. Like, that sounds absolutely great.
Right.
But no, it's just like way too heavy. I was like, I don't want to go back into that world again. But I feel confident with Konami going forward now. After what they did with this Silent Hill 2 remake, what I'm least confident on, where the fuck is Delta? We're in November.
Nowhere.
Where the fuck is Delta?
Who knows?
It doesn't make sense that they've done such a push for it, like with everything, and then they're just like, nope, nothing.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's so weird.
You just have to imagine they'll shadow drop it in like 10 days.
That's been the most crazy shit ever.
We go on the Xbox store; it's actually already available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to. It has to be really something like release date or something has to be at Game Awards, because Game Awards is barely a month away.
Is that like it's in December? Yeah, like the anniversary's coming up this month for Snake Eater.
I would be almost surprised if they don't do it on the anniversary. That would probably seem fitting just for everybody who thought it would be the anniversary.
Okay, it'd be interesting to go back and see how many times we've said, I'd almost be surprised if they didn't release the release date here. Tokyo Game Show, the Xbox event, this, that. Now it's the...
Yep.
And they did more for Tokyo Game Show. Like, that was readily available to play versus Silent Hill 2 Remake, which made me less confident in Silent Hill 2. I was like, oh no, that doesn't sound good. Like, you want me to play Metal Gear, but not Silent Hill. What's up with that?
Yeah. I almost wonder if they just opted for Silent Hill to not be there just because it was so soon. But even then, that logic doesn't always work because they have shit there that's already like came out sometimes, depending on what show it is.
They're like, you already decided if you're going to play Silent Hill 2.
And then, like, some of the voice actors are going like, I'm going back in the studio, doing up some lines. I'm like, fuck. Obviously, it's not ready.
Yeah, they're going up in the studio doing some lines.
Come on. I mean, what's going on? Damn it. I want my game.
Yeah. I know. Don't do February. That's all I ask. Just please don't fucking do February. Holy shit.
Why don't you be Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Same day as Assassin's Creed.
Two shadows. Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
I think there was something else that came out then too. I can't. Something smaller.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
because Monster Hunters end of the month,
28th, I think.
like, yeah, because they moved Like a Dragon, Pirates of the Caribbean up to the 21st.
I'm for that. I'm a pirate of that shit up. I'm gonna
have you
watch
heard a
that
little game
fucking
called Sea
show.
of Thieves?
Oh god, Sea of Thieves again. I mean, you guys.
Sam said he watched the first episode. Sam said it was pretty all right. I think he was like it. It was really weird up until the end, where then you can finally see where it might pick up some traction. But I haven't talked to him since. I also picked up Crow Country. I know that I had said on this podcast a couple of times that I wanted to play that this year, and it was on sale. And I think I'm probably over halfway through it. It's like a 5-hour game or some shit like that.
Ooh.
And it was pretty funny to like this up after the Silent Hill 2 remake, as this literally is just a love letter to PlayStation 1 horror, like with the isometric camera. But I think the only difference there is it's actually a 3D camera. So while it's got that top-down view, like you can actually rotate it around you, which is pretty fucking nice. I don't know. It's all right. It's nothing to write home about. It seems like it's probably going to be building up to something. Like there have already been a few twists in it that you could probably see either being turned on their head or being exactly what the fuck you'd expect. But it's literally just a like infected theme park. So, and there's kind of, I don't know, 4 or 5 different sections of it that all have their own little themes. But I mean, it's one of those, you get a pistol, you get a shotgun, you get a magnum, you get a flamethrower. Like those are the weapons that you unlock through it. It's got plenty of safes that need opened by you finding door codes in stupid fucking ways. It's very item driven, so it's very much like those old Resident Evil and Silent Hill games where like you run up to the door 20 times and you find out you need the gold key. Well, you don't get the gold key until like the last hour of the game or so, it feels like. So you just kind of spend a lot of time running around. If you are listening to this and feel like you would like to play this game, do not spend as much time as I did trying to open up one of the first codes that you get. You will not find it until about the beginning of Act 3. So don't try and blaze through that shit in Act 1. It is not the number that you see written outside on the ground. It is not 2601. 2601 means something in this game. I've yet to figure out what the fuck it is, but it's something. So...
Also, to listeners
no voice acting
of this, if you would like to get into something, what you do is you open up Google Chrome and you type in the name of said thing and you say passcodes, and there's plenty of websites that will gladly tell you. I plan on using this amazing feature that not many people know about when I play my 3 hours required of Silent Hill 2.
Shit, you use a guide, you might finish that.
You might beat it.
I was like, you can beat it in 10 hours. Shit, it's like, oh, I'm done my 3 hours. So what is the easiest for back to Silent Hill? What is the easiest? I saw that you were on like standard. Can I crank it down like 4 notches below that?
Yeah. There's an easy one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can do puzzle easy and combat easy. Oh yeah.
Oh boy, right away.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I think the puzzles in Silent Hill 2, like while random, I think there's really only one in there that I had to like actually fucking wholly look up.
Yeah.
Johnny, you might remember, like you end up in a room with like a dark room with a metal box in the center and just drawings all over the wall. That one I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like you have said words to me, and I don't know what any of them mean. I think the one negative thing that I will say about the puzzles for Silent Hill 2 is some of them feel a little pretentious in times in what they're trying to say, but I'd imagine that probably came from the original game too, where they just wanted to make a cool game. Mm-hmm. These days it's like I don't need to read this word puzzle and turn the fucking key so many times so this little ceramic dancing thing does this and goes in the fucking house. I've got it each time, but then I did one number wrong. And Carrie's like, hey, what if you do this? And then it fucking works. So, I love my wife.
Seems like Carrie's better at puzzles than you by far. First
She is.
Avatar, then this. Yeah.
There are times where I'm like, no TikTok. I need your attention right now, and I need to get through this because I'm ready to be done.
I mean, I've had to use a strategy guide, not a strategy guide, but an online guide for fucking Astrobot.
Hey.
Because there's shit that I couldn't see that the fucking guy was like, well, you're fucking blind, because it was right in the open. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking 40 years old, okay? I am fucking blind. I fucking completed that game. But there's one thing left. That fucking master level shit.
How often are you consistently getting to the bird part at least?
This is the part that I get. I get to the part where I gotta dodge everything where there's like the fucking shapes. Like those birds. Yeah, the birds are shapes.
Okay.
It's the fucking, I think it's the second part where it's like the triangle, where for some reason the camera moves a certain way. I don't see it, and I get clipped in like the last second before I jump to the next level. And I was like, motherfucker, I'm 2 steps away, and you're still fucking me over. And you know what? I stopped it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to kill someone.
Well, the good news is that's it. Once you're done with those, you're done. And like I got to, I can't even remember what the last one's like circle or square or something. I got to that like I had said before, I got to that like 10 times. I guess spoilers for Astro. Oops.
Yeah.
But 10 times, and then I didn't even realize how close I was when I hit it. But yeah.
I mean,
Astrobot did what to his wife?
I mean, I had fun. I still consider like this fucking game of the year.
Yeah.
I will when the Game Awards come around and they ask for the fans to vote, I'm gonna click that shit on every fucking category. Astrobot, Astrobot, Astrobot.
Best story, Astrobot.
That's right. Again, he's got what to his wife? What's the big spoiler for this game and this character?
Best music, Astrobot.
I think all the robots are non-binary.
Best protagonist, Astrobot.
But
category.
Such moving dialogue.
So Johnny, could you do the speedrun levels right now? Like, do you have?
Yeah.
Are those? Okay,
They're
those are
open.
available.
They're open. Yeah, I'm gonna do it next.
Have they been open the whole time, or did you have to beat the game first?
No, you have to beat at least all the like the galaxy, whatever they're called. Like you don't have to complete it, but you just gotta beat it. And I was like, okay, like fine. But I was like, I need to be the completionist. I need to collect every fucking thing. Mm-hmm. So I spend my 200 coins.
It's a really easy game to do that too, which is what's good.
Yeah. So, no, have either of you done the speedrun levels at all?
I'm probably gonna do it tonight.
No, is there only one?
There's 3 now because they're releasing them every
at the same time.
Yeah, there's 3 now. They've released them every Wednesday, I believe, because they want people to have like a week. So they're really fun. I mean, unlike the Master Challenge level where there's none of the power-ups, every one of these is based around a power-up. So like the first one was like the Bulldog Boost. And so that was cool. It's like crazy seeing like what I've been doing every week is I play it for probably 20 minutes and just try to get my best score, just like seeing shortcuts that I can see. And the way that your Astrobot, like collecting them, there's 2 per level because there's 2 birds that fly through the level at different speeds, a blue one and a red one, I think. So the blue one's slower, and if you beat the blue bird's time, then you bluebird, not bluebird. You beat its time, then you get one of the Astro or one of the bots, and then if you beat the red bird, you get the other one. So if you beat them both on the same time, then you get both of the bots at the end of the level. And but what's crazy is I'll play for like 20-30 minutes, and then I'll go online and I'll look, and they just like speedrunners do like wild things that you don't even think of, like the one that's the Bulldog Boost, like the amount of times like and the things they use that boost for just to like shave microseconds off is wild. Then the second one is the what is it, the elephant that is it an elephant that sucks things up and then you can make platforms? So you make the ice platforms. So like you as you're running through and suck things up, like you're running on the platforms and you make ice to get over certain enemies. But of course, like the people that have found ways to do it, they just like skip half the level by making ice platforms. It's kind of wild. And then the newest one that just came out this week is the frog hands things. And I actually haven't looked up like super shortcuts on that one because I just don't know how you would shave time off. But like my best is in like 47 seconds, and like the world record on that is like 34. So I'm like, I don't know what they're doing to shave off 14 seconds, but it's fun. You get 2 bots per level. It's just really fun to, I have leaderboard is where you are in the overall leaderboard, the top 10 in the overall leaderboard, and then your friends. When I hit that button, it's pretty fucking empty because I keep telling 2 people to do it and they don't do it.
You don't fucking have any.
I literally I now have 2 PlayStation 5 friends. Both of them play Astrobot, and neither of them will play these.
I'll be playing it soon. I finally beat the fucking game.
Yeah, no, it's I think those are really fun, like adding those in. I do, like, it does make me want to go back and hope they go back to some of just the levels and see if they can add, like, speedrun to them. I don't think they will. I think they're going to stick with, like, speed. Like, these are the ones you're going to be timed on, but it'd be cool if they went back and be like, remember playing this level? Well, now we're going to add a time to it.
Yeah, that would make the most sense, honestly.
Because there's some, man, that you could just go through so quick. Like, if you really, I hope I think they showed the other 2. I think one of the other 2 might be a slowdown level. I know one of them is going to be the stupid monkey hand things.
Oh, yeah, fuck that thing.
I'm going to have to
be the last one to really just turn everybody off.
Go back and forth really, really fast. But yeah, so, spoiler, multiple Helldiver bots. I sent you guys the little animation thing that they do where they get smashed by the drop pods. That was pretty good. But,
only because you've been there before, getting smashed by drop pods.
Oh yeah, constantly.
I think we all have.
Yes.
Drop pods, whatever weapon Johnny has, same difference.
It's that orbital barrage, baby.
Did Playroom have just time mode, like right out of the gate? And with those levels, like not specific levels.
I don't know. That's the thing, is I need to go back to Playroom and play more. Playroom I just messed around with for like 2 hours, 3 hours. I didn't finish it. I just did whatever. I can't remember. I know that they had speedrunning stuff, but I don't know much about it, so I need to go back.
Playroom's definitely worth finishing. I think.
Oh no, actually no, I finished it, but it was like kind of like main path finishing it, so I didn't get a lot of the stuff. So. Astrobot is a good game. I'm very intrigued to see when we talk at the end of the year about our favorite games, if it will be our number ones or if something else might be my number one. Johnny?
You ready for it now?
Oh, I'm ready. All right, yeah, so that is, as I had mentioned earlier, the horribly named Metaphor Refantasio. I don't know if they're going to refer to any of that name in the game. They have not got to it. I guess they do talk about fantasy versus reality a little bit in it, so maybe that's the Refantasio, and things are metaphor. I don't know. It's a bad name. If it was just called Metaphor...
It sounds like it's Refantasio.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Refantasio.
Refantasio? Refantasio?
I don't fucking know.
It sounds like a person's name.
I mean, judging by Sam's thing that he had said, like it sounds like it's right there in what is the opening menu. So I don't know. I guess like you quick resume it or some shit.
It is Refantasio. I just don't. I like to say Refantasio because it's fancy.
Refantasio.
Refantasio. But no, man, this game, I had mentioned it, I think on this, I had played like the demo, which did the amazing thing that every, 85-hour RPG, which this supposedly is 85 hours plus, maybe if you're doing other stuff, the prologue demo, it was like the first 4 or 5 hours, the save data transfers over, but... It did not actually transfer over on Steam Deck because it wasn't prepared for the way the Steam Deck UI works, I guess. That's what the Metaphor Reddit said. So I had to go into like the game files of the demo and copy it over. And there was like a step-by-step guide. Not that difficult, but I'm glad there was a guide because I was like gonna have to redo like the first 6 hours, which would have kind of sucked. But yes, this game, if anyone's played Persona, it is fantasy Persona, but what if everything that was frustrating about Persona we just got rid of? Like annoying characters.
Playing the game.
Yeah. Well, part of it, annoying characters. Every single companion is at least like fine. Some of their stories are just like really incredible and deep and like heartbreaking. And getting through their stories, unlike Persona, it's like, oh, you got to meet with this person. You got to meet with this person. It's like, no, you're going to meet with this person. It's going to level through each time. All the rough edges are sanded off. It's like, it shows you exactly when you're going to level up their friendship, when you're going to do this. You can teleport to anywhere on the map at any time. Just open up the menu. Right. Ooh, I want to go talk to Hulkenberg, which Hulkenberg's my girl. She's like my favorite character. And boom, you can go right to it. Combat better than ever. The one thing I like is it's kind of unique. Like each turn has like however many characters you have 4 characters. You get 4 crystals at the top of the screen, and each move uses 1 crystal, but if you hit a weakness or a critical, it only uses half. So that's like, and it does more damage, of course, but like that really plays into like, oh, I only have 1 left. I'm going to use this weakness and then switch it over to this, so it can get pretty intense. But yeah, it's so much fun. But what sucks is like I could not recommend this to either of you guys because, like I said, It is an 85-hour game. I am right at 50 hours. There's already been, if I hadn't have known that it was an 85-hour game, I would have thought I was done at about 35, because there's something, without spoiling, there's something that's going on, like a main goal of the game. You like complete it, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you go, not only do you complete it, but you go, like, it's a day-night cycle. So usually you have an action in the afternoon, you have an action in the evening, you do the thing in the afternoon, then you go the evening the next day, and you're like, what the hell, it's still going. And then of course there's a big twist and shit, and I'm building up towards what seems like another ending, but I know I'm 50 hours in and I haven't been like skipping anything. So I'm like, well, how is this going to last another 35 plus hours? But I'm loving it. I actually think I might take a break on it just for a little bit, because like I'm going on a trip in a couple weeks, and I have it on Steam Deck, and it is an incredible Steam Deck game, just because, like I said, it's the day-night cycle. If you're not in the main dungeon, then you usually have like, oh, there's 12 calendar days until the next thing happens. Well, you can do a side dungeon, or you can talk to other characters. You can level up your, they're not called social stats in this one, but they're called like some world event or something like that, to where you can level up your charisma or courage or whatever. So you can play it for 20 minutes, you can play it for 5 hours. It's very, very good, and I do not know where it's going to end up. It all depends on where it lands, but for 50 hours playing, there's not a single time that I've been like, this sucks. I wish I could get past this part, which, Adam, you know, you've played a decent amount of a Persona game. You know, there's parts that fucking lag in those games.
Oh, yeah. Like where I left off last time is probably, I know it's farther than, but like the second you start fucking with mementos and have to, it's kind of where I just check out for a little bit. I mean, that's not where I want to spend the time in that game. It's just random Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the thing is, these side dungeons, they're not unique, because there's like a type of dungeon that's a tower, a type of dungeon that's a forest. But then there's a couple other that are more unique. And even so, they're, the layout's always a little bit different. It's not just like the same randomly generated. Each one of them is like, that dungeon is that dungeon for everyone that plays, so it's not randomly generated. Like I said, I'm hoping that they don't do like Metaphor Fantasio like they do, you know, like Metaphor Fantasio Silver Platinum Edition or something, and they added 20 more hours, but supposedly they are moving away from that. Like with Persona 3 Reload, they, instead of doing like the epilogue type stuff as like a new release like they did for the first time around with Persona, I think that was maybe added to Portable, they just put it as DLC, which I need to get back to that. But I mean, Persona 3 Reload, it coming out the same year as this, did such a disservice to it. It's good that it came out first, because if Persona 3 Reload would have came out after Metaphor, it would have looked so bad in comparison. Because I mean, it is a 15-year-old game, and they did some quality of life stuff, but they didn't dramatically overhaul it. So
right.
But yeah, so if anyone out there, but I mean, anyone that's listening to this that has been into Persona, I don't think everyone's gonna be like, oh, this sounds great, blah 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 blah. But maybe I convince someone. But it's great. I'm definitely gonna finish it. Sometime in November. We'll see. But yeah, outside of that, the only other game outside of, we talked about Call of Duty and stuff, but I played a game, I don't think I mentioned it on the last time, don't think I had started it. It's called Tactical Breach Wizards.
Okay.
Go on. So that
I think we've all talked about it, but not on here.
Yes, but not on here. Okay, so Tactical Breach Wizards is, have either of you played XCOM and or Into the Breach?
XCOM?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so XCOM, you have like, it's like a tactical turn-based cover shooter and things like that. But then Into the Breach is like this game, which Into the Breach is incredible. It's a turn-based like strategy thing, but it is more about like pushing enemies around into hazards and obstacles and things like that. Well, in Tactical Breach Wizards, it really focuses on a word, which is a real word, which is defenestration. I talked to Adam about this. Johnny, do you know what defenestration means?
No, I don't. Enlighten me.
I could give you 1,000 guesses, and you would not be able to figure out what defenestration is. Defenestration is throwing somebody out of a window.
What? Okay, yeah, I would guess that.
Yeah, so that's part of the big part of it is like if you throw somebody out of a window in this game, in the tactics part of it, because you can push them with the different abilities, then they're dead. They could have 7 or 8 health, which usually your attacks take off 2, maybe 3. They could have 7, 8 health, whatever. Shit, I threw a boss. I defenestrated a boss and got a Steam achievement for it. But no, so yeah, Tactical Breach Wizards, it's literally you are a wizard that is like working for like a government organization, and you start each level by breaching a door. And then one wizard has like the ability to see 1 second into the future, so you can like fast forward and rewind as much as you want. So you can play out an entire turn and then be like, no, I didn't like that, and then rewind the entire turn at will. It's not like you get a certain amount in each level. It's like you just keep doing it, and then but yeah, and then also what I didn't expect, because I had heard on a podcast, I was like, oh, that gameplay sounds funny. What I didn't expect is that it was going to be like a hilarious game. Like it is very reminiscent of like a silly, cheeky, like Donut County. If you guys played that game, just a very much like very serious, like silly humor stuff in the face of like a pretty not intense, but a pretty good story that has like pretty high stakes, but they're like shooting the shit constantly and talking from room to room, like really funny stuff. So I'm really enjoying that. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like $20 on Steam, and I think it's only on Steam right now. But I definitely could see like it could be on anything, because like I said, it's turn-based, so you have like you move, you do your magic attack, and maybe you can do another attack, each one of your people. So like I could see it being on absolutely anything. So it wouldn't surprise me if it did go to other stuff. I don't know how well it's done. I know it's much, much smaller. Never would have heard about it if it wasn't for like a podcast talking about it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And I was really, really loving that. And then Metaphor ReFantasio came and sucked up all of my free time.
Oh man, I mean, it feels like if I was like 12 years old, I would be playing that game. My brain cannot like fathom that amount of hours can be put into that game. Like I messaged you guys like I like Red Dead Redemption 2 like fucking murdered me, and I don't even think that's like even half of that. And I was like, oh shit, how could I ever take that task?
And Johnny, 85 hours.
Tactical Breach.
Yeah. 85 hours for a Persona like game, that's not even that long. Like I think I was like 110, 115 for Persona 5 Royal.
Damn.
So yeah, it's a long game, but again, at least 50 hours in. The big difference between this and Persona 5 Royal, which I love, one of my favorite games of all time, is every minute, like it seems like there's not a lot of wasted time, at least so far. Like on the other ones, it would definitely be you're wasting time. That one, not. So, last thing I played, just a tiny bit, I sent it to Adam. Johnny, I should have sent it to you.
Yeah.
Super exciting, so much fun. Pokemon trading card game Pocket. So this came out. Johnny, have you heard of this coming out?
No, I haven't heard of this one.
Okay, so this just came out this week, and apparently it's already making a shit ton of money, because of course it is. It's like literally you open booster packs of Pokemon cards digitally, and you can pay real life money to boost. Like of course it's free to play, but there's all the opening packs is on a timer, and there's ways to lower the timer, do this, do that. There's daily challenges, things like that. But then the other aspect of it is like the actual trading card game battling. You can do that against other people with a couple modifications, but it's one that I think I'm just gonna like keep playing, because you open up a couple packs of cards a day and you're like, oh, see the number go up of my collection of Pokemon, things like that. I didn't love the battle system, but like like right now I could probably open up a pack and you pick which pack you want. Like the first one, it has like one with Pikachu on it, one with Charizard on it, or one with Mewtwo on it. And then when you pick that one, there's like a wheel of all the different packs. They all have the same one, but of course they're different inside virtually. And then once you pick it, you have to like swipe the top to open it. And then you like swipe through each card and it tells you like, oh, this one's new, or you have 4 of these, or this one is a holographic one, so it's special, so it does a special animation when it opens. And then of course you can also like use your time hourglass gems to open 10 at a time, so it goes rapid pace. And you're just like, I could just see people spending way too much money. And then there's actually a subscription service where it's like $10 a month and you open up an additional pack a day. And then they do the most diabolical thing ever. They're like, it's a subscription purchase, but it's a 14-day free trial. So it's like, fuck yeah, I'll do the 14-day free trial. Like I set a reminder on my phone to cancel it, so I hope I remember that. If not, I'm going to do $9.99 for a month of virtual. And they're not even NFTs, you know? I want these are completely fungible tokens. Like, what the hell? But I don't know if you played, Adam. I know you said you got on and you tried it out. I don't know if you touched it at all after that, or...
I gave up. Once I found out that I was level 3 and couldn't do a fucking thing, I was like, I don't care anymore. I'll go back.
He's like, back to Monopoly Go it is.
It was.
Is this to like combat like the thievery of like theft of like fucking Pokemon cards in real life? Is this like the next level to combat that? That's what I'm wondering, because like I'm seeing articles where like, you know, 60-year-old man steals $400,000 worth of Pokemon cards, or like people are literally ripping them right out of their stores. I'm wondering, is this like the thing to battle like in-person thievery? Let's go digital.
Wow. No, this is just the thing that to be like, oh, gotcha. It's more of a gotcha game type thing, because I don't know the rhyme or reason. It's not like a Pokédex. When you get the cards, it's not like, okay, you're just finding Pokemon 1 through 150, or it's not the first 151, but I don't know if it's the full roster, so like they don't correspond to those numbers, but it's more like type of card. I don't know, so it's more like a collecting type, like, oh, I need to collect this certain one, and it even will tell you the odds. Like if you open it, your first, like, there's a system for each one. You get like 5 cards, and like the first 3 are always going to be normal or something like that. Then the 4th one could be this, the 5th one could be this, and it shows you the odds for each one, which I think maybe legally they have to do that, or maybe they just want to do it so people like, ooh, I need the holographic Raichu, so I have a 2.5% chance if I keep getting this pack on the 4th card to get it. So, which I know people. I don't personally know people, but I know that there will be types of people that will, you know, spend so much money to, oh, I want to speed up the countdown because it's on either a 12-hour or 24-hour countdown to open a pack. I think it's 24 hours because you can do it once a day. So,
gotcha.
Yes, you're right, Johnny. Gotcha. It is. It's all about gotcha.
Oh, God.
Such a fucking jokester.
See, I like to have fun, unlike you fuckers playing Silent Hill 2. You're like, God, it's so depressing. You need to take a break, contemplate your life if it has any meanings. But yeah, top game of the year. Like,
yeah, it puts it into perspective. So like when your wife comes in the room and she starts hacking up a lung, you can automatically look at it and go like, better take care of that. That's all I can say. And my wife threw it back in my face this fucking week. I'm the one hacking up a fucking lung, and she's like, you better fucking take care of that asshole after she fucking watched the game.
Yeah, or or she's yelling at you because apparently you're being too loud on Call of Duty, even though you sound like a fucking mouse over mic.
Dude, that was fucking horrible. Like the sound. Is that the in-purchase fucking audio shit that people were talking about, or that's not it?
No, because it's supposed to be about
shit.
Hearing about. I don't know if it's because of crossplay, because we were playing on Xbox, you were playing on PlayStation, but because that's the only time I've played with the in-game chat. Everything else has been through Xbox, and I mean that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, because like that's what I'm figuring. Like I think it's because crossplay, and of course I gotta be the oddball out. Like I got the PlayStation, so I think I was the only one on PlayStation with all you guys. And I was like, wow, I'm the odd man out.
Well, I will say my last night I was playing with playing Black Ops 6 with a buddy that had a base PlayStation or base Xbox One.
Oh.
And he said it actually ran just fine.
Okay.
Which is kind of wild. It'd be interesting to see. I should have him take a screenshot and send it to me, because I remember when Warzone had just come out. Warzone came out like right around the time that the Series X and PlayStation 5 came out. So I remember playing on Series X during like November of 2020, and we'd be like doing Warzone, and I'd be like sniping at a building, and they'd be like, what the fuck are you sniping at? That's just like an empty field, because on their Xboxes like the building hadn't even popped in. So it's like, that's kind of interesting having like multiplayer online competitive stuff where like it's cross-gen to the point where like, I mean, Xbox One was over a decade old now.
I think why they probably didn't want to try and do some of this crossplay stuff like until these most recent consoles is I bet that frame rate disparity like sucked. Had to have. But now you have people that are playing still just locked at a 30, and everybody else is probably playing higher. Little fidelity goes a long way.
Because especially the PC bros.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm at 240 frames per second. If it dips below 200, I throw up from how choppy it gets.
Pretty much.
Anyone else playing anything else?
I mean, just like taking edibles and drinking whiskey and playing Silent 2, but a mixture
of
Astro.
Sounds like a great time.
Oh my god, no, God.
That's what's been going on.
I think rewatching that movie really, like I posted, like gives you some clarity on why people were so angry a long time ago when that movie came out. Because canonically, it does not make sense. Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, don't they just take like 1 and 2 and just like smash them together?
Yeah.
I don't know
just
why.
like they took the cool parts out of 2 and then basically just tried to mash them into the first game story.
But you don't know it until like, I think, what is it, like you're 40 minutes into the film and you're like, oh, okay, so Sean Bean's character is supposed to be like from the first one, and the like, what are we doing here? Like we're mixing the second one? Like there's no James?
Well, I remember specifically like way back when that was coming out, and I did look it up, and it is true that like early stuff like Sean Bean's character wasn't even going to exist at all, and it was just going to be what's her name's character, the mom.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was early test audiences or even early storyboarding. They were worried that the lack of a male protagonist in a horror game or in a horror movie would hurt it. So they added Sean Bean's character like pretty late on. So it's like, what would that have been?
I mean, there's been other films in horror where the main lead was a female protagonist.
No, I don't think there has.
Are you sure about that?
No, I don't think so.
Never in the history of horror?
No, not once, definitely.
Definitely not before, 2006. Never happened. New idea.
There's not one out in theaters right now where the main character is a female pop star or anything like that. And Smile too.
Does the term final girl mean anything to anybody in horror?
Yeah, final girl, because everyone else left her dudes.
Yeah, the dudes are the first to get chopped off. Like, these dudes. But, like...
Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I have watched dozen of horror movies in my life.
Okay. Go on.
Not dozens, dozen.
Dozens.
From Shining to Doctor Sleep because I like The Shining to all the Saw movies. I count those as one. To The Ring, which was too scary for me until I was about 17 years old.
Dear God.
Then he still watched it through his eyes.
Oh God, now I got 7 days.
Now I fucking rewatched that fucking Silent Hill movie because for like spooky season, and now all I could think about is Pyramid Head ripping that woman's skin off, like she was like a piece of grape and just ripping the skin off.
Yeah.
I was like, ew. It's like no.
There are definitely parts of that movie that are still off-putting.
That shit ripped right off.
Yeah,
and all I could think about was like, wow, that was a clean rip, especially at certain parts of the body that came off.
I am interested to see this because I think this new Silent Hill movie is supposed to be a continuation of the story, or in the same universe at least. Which
I
think so.
I think they're almost just going to try and pretend like that second movie didn't happen.
Because God, the first movie has some issues for sure, but I thought it was a good horror movie. I mean, it's I joke that I haven't seen any horror movies, but I've seen a lot more horror movies than I have games. Like they don't bother me as much. But like, man, that second movie, one of the worst.
And then I realized like it's fucking that guy from Game of Thrones is in it. I was like, he's in it too.
Kit Harington. Yeah.
That movie could have ended within like the first half an hour. All she had to do was like not go back, like her dad said.
Yeah.
She's like, right, Dad, I'll never go back for you. The end.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Dad. Fucking do
I even broke out the classic DVD so we could watch this.
Oh yeah, because I don't even know if that shit's on streaming.
It's like on Tubi or something like
Peacock. I think it's on Peacock. Probably Tubi too.
The second one, it's like one of those free ones you have to fucking watch ads. It's bullshit.
They're like, we will pay you to watch this movie, please.
They should have. I would like give me like $5. I would have sat and watch it.
Which, by the way, speaking of bad movies that we keep committing to watch, first it was Borderlands.
Where is it?
Because of Hideo Kojima liking Joker 2 and Quentin Tarantino. It's like, did Todd Phillips pay them? Like, hey,
he must have.
Hey, we need to make this a cult classic. So who are we going to talk to? I mean, those are two pretty solid people to talk to get that cult classic rolling. But I was always going to watch Joker 2. Borderlands is only because of just how god-awful it did.
God, it's Amazon, but you know what? It's not streaming anywhere, especially on Amazon. Where did it go? Did it just disappear?
I mean, you can rent it. You can pay to watch it.
Nope.
Was it like $4?
No, I think it's still let me see. I think it's
gotta be like 20.
Fuck you if it's $20. I would say to Amazon. Like, no, $4. That's the best I can do right now. Take it or leave it. It's like I think it made like 100.
No, it's down. It is. It's
less than 200K.
It's $5.99.
Like, as it's like gross fucking box office. I feel like both Quentin Tarantino and Hideo Kojima like endorsing fucking Todd Phillips like second Joker movie. I feel like are we gonna see Todd Phillips and Quentin Tarantino in Death Stranding 2? That'll be the next thing. You have to go to the movie theater to like deliver the film, and then like Quentin pops up.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my last film. My last film is actually fully in Death Stranding 2 at 14 frames a second.
God damn it, Amazon. I mean, to lead that into like, how about the secret levels? That fucking game show, huh? Helldiver's like fucking in it now. Getting like John Helldiver in that shit.
Yeah. What is that, next month now? Still the only thing to have Concord exist in it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like December, right? Mid-December, some shit like that. I don't remember.
12th or something like that.
But Concord's still going to be in it, right? But it's officially dead.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something if Concord got some weird second life as like a... Well, because I mean, they spent all that time on like the video shorts and stuff like that. If it turns into like a multimedia thing, that's everything except for video games.
It probably
they
is.
do like a TV show, a comic book.
Well, Sony CFO would definitely get what he wanted.
I feel like the two CEOs already like fucking put the headstone on saying Concord's officially dead. It is not coming back as free to play, which I think a lot of people presumed it was going to happen with like the resurgence with this show. But no, I mean, other than that, like Helldivers 2 is pretty strong still, but with no aliens, and it's just making me fucking pissed. I just visit to go to see the space station and be like, this is democracy right here. That's what I do.
You log in once a week to get your war bonds. Yeah.
150.
Damn, I need
150.
Yeah. But yeah, like Concord, yeah. So like you said, the studio has officially closed down. They are not bringing back at all. And then like the reports came out that it was officially Sony spent $200 million just to get Firewalk Studios and the IP. That doesn't include the costs that they did in finishing up the development of the game. For something that it ended up selling 20,000 copies, and they refunded everyone.
I feel like this is going to be like, if you know about like ESPN and John Skipper and the cocaine thing, is this going to be the same thing for the former CEO of PlayStation? Or is there like cocaine and prostitutes involved, and that was the reason he just kept spending money on Concord?
It has to be.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to where they didn't try to pivot or didn't try to do something, or just every level they fucked up.
They just keep spending money and money on top of it, and it's like, yeah, this is going to definitely solve the issue. More money. No, cut your losses. We're done here.
Well, this has to put in perspective their live service issue that they're going to have.
Yeah, because, well, and then I did see a while back, I don't know if we mentioned on this, but like they are saying Marathon is going to be, as of right now, a $40 release. It's not going to be free to play. It's going to be $40. So,
that's wild.
I mean, I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, it worked for Helldivers 2, but again, Helldivers 2 it worked because it was, sure, it's live service, but and only in the loosest sense. It's not like, competitive multiplayer. It can be as chill as you want. So, like, Marathon, like, is it going to sell only 25,000 copies? No, it will, just based on name alone, name and studio recognition. Like, I'm intrigued by Marathon. I was never going to play Concord. Like, unless it went free to play, I was never going to play Concord. It wouldn't take a whole lot for me to spend $40 on Marathon just to try it. And I think there's a lot more people that would give it a shot. But is it going to recoup whatever investment they're doing at this point? And is it going to hit the 2025 that they're currently saying? They need it to.
You think they have to take a step back and look at what the hell went wrong here. I mean, like you said, they have all the right things working for them, but now they have the reputation of Concord to fight against as well.
Yeah.
So while Bungie probably could, like, you still have this thing that's just like, is this actually going to fucking work? But can it be next year? Yeah. But I would think that they'd have to really take a step back and be like, are we really making the right game right now?
But then they also have that other one, Fair Games or whatever, with a $sign for the S. Like, what the fuck are they, Kesha? Like,
yes.
So, like, that one, I don't care what happens with that one. It could look like the coolest thing ever, but that thing is dead on arrival.
You think they should have just put Concord on PlayStation Plus and then just give a side purchase if you want to unlock more? Maybe that would have lightened the blow for them a little bit, but God, I know.
But it all goes back to like this, like, yes, these live service games do well, but it's the same live service games that are doing well. Like, wrapping back around to Call of Duty, did you guys see the numbers that popped up around Black Ops 6's launch?
Yeah.
It was just like wild. Highest. It was the highest launch of anything. Let me see, I have the exact thing. It was the highest launch, biggest Call of Duty game ever in terms of total number of players and hours played over the 3-day opening weekend. Copies sold on PlayStation and Steam increased 60% compared to last year's Modern Warfare 3, and it's a record for day one players and new Game Pass subscribers since Game Pass has been in existence. And it pushed Call of Duty as a franchise over the $500 million mark, or 500 million units sold mark. So I think that Microsoft finally finally gets a return on investment for one of their studios.
Well, yeah, probably because like Modern Warfare 3 was like a rush job. It was in between transition of like the merge. I'm pretty sure like they were just like abandoning ship, just throw it out there, see if it sticks, kind of thing. It's like let's not put too much money into it as we're like literally being moved to like being a Microsoft studio. But yeah, this is like that's a positive news for them. It's like, hey, we're back, baby. It's like we always know what we're doing over here. We make games to go boom boom.
But it'll be interesting. Like, I think I was listening to MinMax podcast, and they talked about how it was very interesting. Black Ops 6 does not launch with a battle pass. There's no battle pass for multiplayer right now. I didn't even think of that at first because, I mean, they have like, the prestige or, your levels and gun levels and stuff, which function similarly to battle pass, but they're not paid. So it's kind of like, it's very interesting that they don't have that because Warzone currently has one. I logged into Warzone just to see, and it still has its battle pass, and there's like a new one for this new season. So like, why aren't they?
I thought it started the other day. Damn.
No, it's
they still don't.
Yeah, unless
season
I'm
1
not
started
noticing.
with Nuketown.
So maybe it did, but I know Nuketown came out on a week after the launch, so but I don't know. That's the thing is I'll probably buy the first battle pass because I'll probably play it pretty consistently through. That's what the last Call of Duties have done that I've played is I'll play it through spring break-ish. Like you guys were both playing. I just got a text 5 minutes ago that people are getting on Call of Duty right now. So like it's like very much in the zeitgeist right now. Like Adam is talking to people on Call of Duty from our high school that he has not talked to outside of Call of Duty since high school.
Pretty much. Yep. Really popular guy.
Yeah. But no,
Wish his mic got an upgrade.
Call of Duty is king. Call of Duty will be king. That's the thing. Is like you're not going to be able to release a new game that's going to be that level of popularity. Even like Battlefield. Like Battlefield struggles. Yeah. I'm sure they're doing a new Battlefield game. I'm sure there's probably people working on that. But Battlefield 2042, is that what it was?
Yeah. Last one.
That did not do well at launch. I think it eventually got to an okay place, but Halo Infinite did not do well at launch. That got to an okay place. Doesn't matter. People are going to play Call of Duty for their multiplayer. Then you have your hero shooters, Overwatches. You have your Fortnite, things like that. Which Fortnite you don't even like. I feel like Fortnite news isn't even news anymore because it's just like. This is what's happening in Fortnite. Snoop Dogg is going to be doing this dance in Fortnite. Like, it's not even like a big news anymore. It's just like continuing on it.
I'm thinking you're referring to his Crip Walk emote.
Sure. Is that what it is?
That's what it is. Hey, you know what? These kids nowadays know this Snoop Dogg. The Snoop Dogg that I remember was the terrified man who was up on trial for murder. It's like, I would not cross this man. Like, he seems like all family friendly. I cook with Martha now. No, dude, I remember back in the day how you were, and I would not be in a room with you alone. You terrify me.
Martha is a convicted felon, so.
That's true. She served her time. And now she's all hard up, and everybody just give her mad props and, like, just big love to Martha out there.
Oh, I saw that speaking of Martha, there's a new documentary out, docu-series. Just like there's docu-series about everything, and I think my wife's watched every single one of them. But I guess she was like on there, and she's like, "Yeah, I didn't mind the series, but it focused too much on my my trial and incarceration, not the other aspects of my life." And I'm like, "What? The 70 years where all you did was cook shit? Like nobody cares about that.
Don't give a shit about that."
You got busted for insider trading and went to prison as the host of a cooking show. That's what people give a shit about.
We want to know about the showers, Martha. What happened during the showers?
It's like Guy Fieri would be much more exciting if it turns out he beat someone within an inch of his life and had to, serve some time. I'd turn on dine-ins, drivers, and whatever the fuck it's called.
It's what is it called? It's drive-in. No, it's drive-throughs.
Drive-throughs, diners, and dives. I don't know.
Triple D, Flavortown.
I watch every one. I watch every one of those that does the Kansas City one, and of course they're like hit and miss. They'll go to like one place that's actually like really good, but then they'll go to like, oh, this is everyone's favorite barbecue place, and I'm like, that's like the equivalent of Burger King for Kansas City barbecue, but okay.
Gotta up your game, Guy Fieri. Yeah. In your Flavortown profile.
He opened like we have a little, or not little, but our downtown area has this place called Power and Light District. It's like right by our like concert venue and shit like that. And he opened like a taco joint. It was like Guy Fieri's taco joint, and it lasted like less than a year because we're like, we don't want tacos, overpriced tacos at our bar district with Guy Fieri's name on them. Like, fuck that.
This turned into a cook. Let's rate our best cooking shows.
I like what's that British guy that yells at people?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
I like watching TikToks of it cutting back and forth between his adult show and his kid show, where he's like, the adult show, he's just like screaming at people, and the kid show, he's like, that's okay, and is like literally giving them hugs and stuff.
Wait, he's got a kid show?
Yeah, there's like, what is his?
Are you kidding me?
Gordon Ramsay's, what is it? Or what is the?
There's like a teen bake-off.
Yeah, it's Bake-Off or whatever it is.
Oh,
yeah,
I think there's like Master Chef Junior, right?
Master Chef Junior, and so he's so nice to all of them, and like the kids are like, yeah, I want to win, but I'm here to make friends. And the adults are like, I will fucking stab this guy with a knife if he steps foot in my cook area again.
They didn't fucking pick me because I said I would have stabbed somebody in my video if they got too close to my kitchen for Master Chef.
I think the funniest thing I ever heard on one of those, because I've never watched a single episode of that show, but I got once upon a time I watched too many of those TikToks, so it went into my algorithm, and he's like, the best one is he like is yelling at this guy, and he's like, this chicken is so undercooked that a skilled veterinarian could still save it. Okay. And I was like, God damn, that's a good burn.
Savage.
Cold-blooded, baby. Cold-blooded. Does anybody else got anything else?
Man, we're talking about Gordon Ramsay. I feel like that's a perfect sign-off.
And this has been another episode of Metal Gear Resurrections. We talked a little bit of Metal Gear, mostly everything else of games. I was joined with Adam, a.k.a. Mr. Cropes of Adam Sam at the Disco Podcast, and also Metaphor Refantasio expert.
It's such a bad name.
I want to do it again. Metaphor Refantasio. I want to sing it like Refantasio, Fantasio.
Astrobot Connoisseur.
This is America. Like, this is Harrison Ford, all right? We fucking punch Nazis in the face, Indiana Jones style, okay? That's what we do.
We'll be doing that on a game next month.
Hopefully soon. I want to play that fucking game already. Come on.
And it will be Harrison Ford's face, but not his voice.
That is creepy as shit ever. I will not get over it because of what's his name? Troy Baker does the worst Harrison Ford fucking voice. Who the fuck does he think he's playing? Like,
okay. Adam, quick,
videos and shit.
Do Harrison Ford.
No.
He just does. He does freaking.
Where they go? Like, get off my plane. There you go. That was Harrison Ford.
Well, you guys be looking.
Oh my god. Yeah. To everyone and anyone that knows me, they know that I created this podcast as a safe space for gamers to come on in and chat about everything that they enjoy about the series, and not particularly had to be primarily about Metal Gear, but I've had people come on and talk about a little bit about Metal Gear and a lot about other games and films, comics, and TV. And due to recent current affairs and politics, I just want to let everybody know that This podcast is a safe space for anyone that wants to come on and talk about what they enjoy about games, or particularly about Metal Gear. And, also if you don't want to come on, that's okay too, I'll be more than happy to try to help you escape from the day-to-day. And, if you want to come on, you can reach me on any social media platforms under my name, Johnny Flores Jr. Or you can try me at Metal Gear Resurrections at yahoo.com for email as well. So, come on. If you want to chat. You want to listen, that's all right. Just want you to know that you're not alone in feeling any kind of anxiety or depression, and that, we shall endure.